Makes sense.
Welcome to the pre-game show.
Fish Talk Live.
Fish Talk Live. Ooh, another fun episode and a fun month of shows that Brianna just posted.
Pretty excited for all of them.
Yeah, and you know what else is coming up? So Sean just had the calendar for the Florida Redfish Series live. This Saturday, we're going to be in St. Augustine, Florida.
You done much fishing up there yet?
Nearby, Jacksonville. So, and it's a completely different world of red fishing over there. So
Absolutely.
I'm really excited to go try that out. I don't know. They got that intercoastal thing.
That's just a whole different ball game over there
Yeah.
compared to here. I mean, they have islands, but nowhere near the same water quality.
5 to 6 foot tide drops, and it happens so fast too. So you can't get caught back in those little mud creeks. But I mean, Jacksonville, in my opinion, was like one of the most epic red fisheries that I've seen yet.
Pretty sweet.
It was pretty cool. Definitely a lot different. So, Mike, we will see you there, man. It shouldn't be too far from Mike.
I would imagine so. He's already close to it.
Yeah.
Hi, Mom.
There she is. Chris, my man. Man, we got Dunning times 2 tonight. Too cool. Tyler will be there. They've already got their spot locked in.
Can't say I blame him.
Scott, what's going on, brother? So this is the pregame show. This is where we welcome everybody. We'll get started with the actual show here soon. So go ahead and let us know if you're up. We're going to be doing lots of questions tonight. Lots and lots of questions, but we'll get into that soon.
Q&A.
Billy, I need another beer. If you could turn around.
There you go.
Man, this thing's nifty.
Dry pocket.
I tell you what. Ooh, beer's closed. Man, that is cool. Do you just wear this around all day?
Nice and comfortable, actually. Thank you for fitting.
Oh, yeah, it's magnet too. That thing is
Pretty sweet how
sweet.
it closes, isn't it? Snap it
Cheers.
together.
I think we're going to be talking about that later too. Sean wants to know if your mic's up. Yep. Billy's mic was off.
Oh, there we go. Can you hear me now? All right. Can you hear?
You guys are unlucky. I was trying to keep it off for y'all all night. But
He's trying.
Mama, love that lady. Yeah, so again, it's a pregame show. We'll be getting started here any second.
Anybody doing any good fishing this weekend? I know the winds were a little high.
Did anyone get out there? Did any of y'all fish the tournament over the weekend, the CCBA?
Curious on how that Sunday went.
Dude,
It had to have been
howling.
tough.
Monday, too.
Oh yeah, it didn't shut off for a while.
No. Saturday, we had all kinds of crazy weather. And so, did you all get out fishing? Let us know. Again, this is just the pregame show. We're getting started any second, but let us know if you're out there. Say hi, hello, how are you? All right. Sean, you ready?
Time to do it.
Chris says it was a little bumpy.
Just a little bit.
All right, we'll be right back.
Beyond the woods, down the twists and the turns, through the marsh lies the knowledge needed to fish the nature coast.
This is Fish Talk Live. I know, every time.
Alrighty, y'all. Welcome to Fish Talk
Fish
Live.
Talk Live.
Presented by Phillips Auto Group. Oh, there's Brianna. Presented by
She
Bri.
was so fast, so fast.
Welcome to the show, guys. We have a big night in store. So since we've started, we've actually done a lot of talking about other areas. We've been interviewing captains from all over Florida, from Miami to North Florida. So tonight we are going to focus on local fishing. So the one and only Captain Mario over there on the Ayinde Matthews State Farm Casting Couch is going to be giving you the lowdown on what's happening right here in Ozello, Homosassa, Crystal River, Yankeetown, Chassahowitzka. But before we get started with that, we're going to go over to Captain Billy with the Extreme Decalz Catch of the Week to see what was caught this week.
How'd you pronounce Chaz?
Chassahowitzka.
Welcome out to the beautiful
Extreme Decalz.
Yeah, Extreme Decalz Catch of the Week. Sorry, missed that one.
Billy, that's
It's a really nice cobia, actually. Wonder how far inshore that one got to play. I think that was tournament day Saturday, wasn't it? With old Teddy
What is
Shupin.
Teddy doing? Oh.
He likes his redfish sushi style. Brian Frechette, very nice group of reds right there.
Capiton.
Yeah,
Looks like
very
some
nice
happy
group
clients.
of reds. Miss Jessica caught herself a really nice looking redfish. Yep, she does a lot of fishing out there.
Nice
Gorgeous snook too.
Yeah, beautiful.
That one looks to be pretty darn close to that slot.
James
Very
and Jessica
nice.
some nice trout.
Absolutely. That is a big trout. Holy smokes. Very nice catch. Mr. Larry.
Larry Wentz, it's Ozzy's teammate there.
Oh, all right. Miss Laura, I think that was her PB, wasn't it?
Yep.
Beautiful redfish.
If I had to guess, it was 30 and
30 and an eighth.
inches long.
It's a really nice red. That's awesome. Congrats. Or if my eyes were better. Carlos got himself a nice, pretty redfish on the outside.
What did it end up weighing in at? Does anyone know? That was their
I think
turn.
it was
651?
like 6.5 pounds. It was a very nice fish.
It's a big fish for the reef.
It is. It is. Very nice red, Mr. Ronald.
So photogenic.
Yeah, old Teddy. I swear.
How many times do you think he puts the redfish back in the water to revive it to take another picture?
18.
Yeah.
18 times.
So, let me see. No.
No, hold on. Let me get him another breath.
Put it on portrait mode. Try that.
Right? Beautiful.
All right, so that was the Extreme Decalz Catch of the Week. Again, welcome back to the show, y'all. We've got a new product that we're going to be talking about tonight. It's been around for just a little while. We're going to be talking with the man behind it here shortly over there on the Nature Coast Financial Advisors. You can come on in, Billy.
All right.
Come on in.
Standing on the outside all awkwardly.
That's it. We're going to be talking. Let's go over there on the tackle table talk and just see what we got going on. All kinds of cool stuff. Oh, that's what you were wearing earlier.
Yeah.
That thing is nifty.
It's pretty comfy, too.
But, Billy, what do you think before we go over to Cap Mario, we talk about some airboat scouting reports?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Were you able to get much scouting in?
Not a whole lot in the past few days.
Here's what's going to be kind of cool is today I got out in the boat. It was actually a beautiful day on the airboat. And so I kind of want to see what the difference was from your scouting
beginning of the week
report.
to the end.
Exactly. Before all that wind and after all that wind. So we'll kind of compare. So what did the week start, the Fish Talk Live week start out on, Wednesday, Thursday?
Yeah, so Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I mean, it seemed like everything was starting to mellow out on the outside, playing into that yellow reef bottom. I drifted across a few trout, nothing in big numbers to be able to spend your time there. They were nice to see, seeing quite a few tarpon on the move. And as far as the redfish and the snook, it really seemed like the redfish and snook were tucked back a little more towards the mouths of the rivers. There was a small handful on the outside. I did find at really low tide a decent school of redfish moving on the outside, but I found more on the Fish Creek Flats area.
Yeah.
Found a lot more redfish in numbers that I could see further inshore than out.
Gotcha.
How about yourself?
I tell you what, so it was really stirred up.
Yeah.
Obviously, from all those winds and all that moving water. The reef was crystal clear as always.
Love that.
I didn't see much of anything out in the reef.
Yeah.
Now, it was, another big tide today, and I'm not going to go crushing those mangroves where I would imagine those fish would be if they're out there. But I didn't see a lot of lope and mullet.
No joke.
I saw quite a bit of pinfish and the sparkles. off in the flats, like just south of Homosassa Point out in that area.
Okay.
We're playing with some dolphin out there. Lots of bait in that area, but I didn't see a lot of mullet action, which you'll know me, I follow the mullet.
I saw a lot of mullet on my tours.
Out on the reef.
On the reef, yes. Playing on the outside. There was a lot of mullet playing on the outside.
So here's the fun part. Inland, I'm talking Salt River between Ozello and Homosassa.
Oh, yeah.
Little Homosassa River, Sam's Bayou, P Pass, all those inland...
dirty water areas.
The dirty water. Mullet everywhere. Mullet galore. So if I had to guess... Hey, Chris Hardwood from the Florida Redfish Series, tuning in from San Diego.
Appreciate you following.
San Diego.
Yeah.
What are you doing out there, Chris?
No redfish out there.
Is there redfish out there?
I don't know. May have to check that out in the future.
So my thought process is, even though I wasn't able to see a lot of fish, if I had to guess today, they're following those mullet, which, working inland. And if I was a fish, I'd be hiding from that wind. I'd be pushing inland behind the island.
Can't say I blame them. With the amount of water that moved in the past few days, I can imagine it pushed a lot of bait off of the banks themselves. A lot of fiddler crabs and stuff of that nature to keep those fish back there.
I agree. All right, so Brianna just reminded me, we're going to be playing a game tonight.
Oh, boy.
So we're going to be doing 20 questions. And I believe these are questions that Bree and Sean thought of, so apologize
be a surprise,
in advance. But also, we want your questions. So again, this fishing report tonight has to do with the Nature Coast, and you can't ask for a better person to give that report with Captain Mario Costello, Tall Tales Charters, Matt Lanier, St. Augustine. Man, he's already there, dude. That's why
talk about some
two in a row, yeah.
Talk about some pre-fishing.
Trying to make it a triple. So Captain Mario is going to be talking about a local fishing report, and then we're going to get into the 20 questions game. Again, if you have any questions,
please don't hesitate to
type
ask.
away. Yeah, please. All right, Captain Mario, take it away, man. What is happening on the Nature Coast?
We're going to talk fishing, the local stuff. Earlier last week, we'll take it from last Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. The weather we had a little bit of a cold front. Wasn't too awful. Red fishing was pretty good down south. We were catching a lot of these reds on cut pinfish, live shrimp, and we're doing a little bit of cut mullet. The majority of these reds were ranging from 20 inches to 25 inches, nothing really big. There was a couple of them that we were catching that were a little bit bigger than slot, but the majority of them were those slot fish that everyone's looking for. Later on in the week, I believe when did the wind start? The wind started this weekend, I believe. It was Saturday.
After that
Saturday was tough because of all the wind. We had really high water. That high water it makes it difficult because all these redfish and the snook and everything, they like to tuck way back, and it's really tough to get to them. But you got to coax them out with cut bait. That's pretty much how we were doing it. That wind has continued on till today. Today was tough for me. There was a little bit more traffic than I expected out there today, but it was a little bit tough. We went to throw in cut bait again on the higher water. Even the low tide, we had a lot of water at low tide. I haven't been trout fishing at all because of this wind. I usually trout fish in the open water, and I wasn't about to go out there in the wind. But the redfish bite, we were getting them mostly on cut mullet. We're getting a few on cut and live pinfish, and then it's always the go-to standby is shrimp. But
so Mario, I got a question for you.
Sure, go for it.
Before I forget, at what point do you decide to start cutting your pinfish? What makes you think? Or do you just kind of go in there with cut pinfish, knowing the different times of the years, or is there some kind of signal to you while you're out there, the way the fish are acting, that it's it's time to start cutting them up?
Good question.
Well, there's a couple of things. First thing is the normal what everyone do if they're not biting the live pinfish. I'll go ahead and I'll cut the pinfish. But usually when the water's higher, I'll go to cut bait, just because you're trying to get that the smell of the cut bait when they're way back into the mangroves, into the sticks. You want to try to coax them out because you obviously can't get back there into them. But I like using cut bait when the water's higher specifically. But yeah, whenever they don't bite the live pinfish, I'll cut them. And I cut them in a little bit different than most people. Most people will use, cut the head off, cut the tail off, and use that center chunk. What I like to do is I'll cut it from the anal fin all the way up to about the middle of the dorsal fin and just remove the tail and use the head portion. And it stays alive for about 3 or 4 minutes that way, and it kind of oozes all the good stuff out, and it's still wiggling, so it has a lot of vibration. So it's kind of like using a live bait and a cut bait all at the same time.
I never thought of that.
Yeah.
Now, you said you started the anal fin?
Yeah, I start the cut at the anal fin and go up through about the middle of the dorsal fin, and then I'll cut the remainder of the dorsal fin off so there's no pokies.
Okay. Can we use Billy as a demonstration? I'm not quite following. Billy, let's start the anal fin.
I don't have a pair of scissors big enough for Billy's anal fin.
This would be called shears.
Bust out a Bubba knife.
My next question for you, Mario, and again, y'all, if you have any questions, please ask them. We'll throw them up on the screen. If not, we'll go back and answer them later on. But if you have any questions for Captain Mario, ask them now. But my next question is, when you were saying earlier that the red fishing earlier in the week was better south, what is that south line? Just so people kind of have an understanding. I mean, is Ozello your south line? What is your south line?
My south line, I'm going to say from just south of the Homosassa channel.
Okay.
We'll just say Mendick Key.
Yep.
To, we'll just say Fish Creek. That's my south.
Got it.
Yeah, and my middle would be from Fish Creek to the Spoil Banks, Crystal River area, Ozello, Crystal River, and my north would be anywhere from the Spoil Banks to Turtle Creek Bay. So there's a pretty big range. So I go all over the place. So
I've seen you out there. You're a lot like me. It's hard to
Run and gun.
Yeah, I mean you just got to move. You just got to move.
And fish aren't biting. Pick up and go.
And those bottoms are completely different.
Oh, they're all different fisheries.
Yeah. Every 5 miles. Every 5 miles you go up the coast, it's a different fishery.
Yeah. It's pretty wild how that is, and I love that.
Yeah, you got to change it up constantly. Yeah.
Great.
Even from Homosassa to Ozello, it fishes differently. Mm-hmm. So just because the water clarity is different.
All right.
Beautiful.
Good deal.
Okay, there are 3 questions that are
All right, so we're
specific for Mario.
going to start with 3 questions.
Okay.
Oh, you're on mic, Bray. People can hear you, right?
Yeah.
All right. So these are going to
checking.
be specific for you.
Okay.
All right, so the first one is going to be, what is your favorite hard bait and soft bait?
Okay. We'll start with the hard baits. I don't throw a lot of hard baits, specifically because they have treble hooks. And if I have 3 people on the front deck of my boat, I don't like taking hooks out of people's ear.
So look for each other.
Especially your own.
But if if it's a one-on-one situation, or if I have 2 people that are very good at casting, and I know they're not going to try to hook each other, the Miradine XL is probably my go-to hard bait. A couple of colors. There's one that everyone calls it the Grim Reaper. That's one of my favorite colors. It's like a Halloween colors, and it's got an orange chin, and it's black and gold, and that's a really good bait. Another color would be the pinfish color. It seems to work pretty good, and anything that's got silver and light green or chartreuse, any of those colors work really well. Soft plastics. I'm going to have to go with the DOA Cal 5.5 glow, specifically in the glow. Either nose hook it with a 2 or a 3/0 hook, or I'll use like a worm hook for like bass fishing, like a 4/0 or a 5/0 bass hook. Either way, they work pretty good. A lot of times, again, if you're fishing a deeper flat, that's good for like 18 to 24 inches. Anything less than 24 inches, I would use it just with the hook. If it's anywhere between like 24 to, we'll just say 36 to 42 inches, They make Four Horsemen actually makes one. It's called a death grip hook. It's got a 1/16 ounce weight that's actually built into the hook, and it's ribbed, so when you put the soft plastic on, it doesn't pull off. Anything deeper than that, I'm throwing it either on an 1/8 ounce or a 1/4 ounce jig head and working that. But that the DOA Cal 5.5 is my go-to soft plastic.
I agree. It's very hardy too.
Yeah.
So let's put that. There we go. That's a great question. I think I'm asked this on every single charter. What's the best way to put live shrimp on your hook, Mario?
I hook it through the tail.
Yep.
From the tail, I thread it all the way through, out the belly, and I shove the tail onto the keeper of the jig head. And it's almost always on it. 99% of the time it's on a jig head. I can't say 99. Maybe 80% of the time it's going to be on a jig head. Also, I'll rig them free line, and I'll use that bass hook that I was talking about. But I use a bass hook that has a grip pin on the very top. It's got a little plastic grip.
Yeah.
Strike King makes it. They're kind of expensive, but it's a great little hook. And I'll thread it this exact same way, and that grip holds the shrimp on, so you can actually sling it really far, a free line shrimp. And I try to use the biggest ones you can, because they fly further that way. But those are the two ways I rig them. I don't rig them usually any other way, unless we're triple tail fishing. Then I'll hook them through the horn. But other than that, those are the two ways I'm rigging it.
Tell you what, I do a lot of free lining. I don't use jig heads often with shrimp, except when I'm trout fishing, in different holes or whatnot. But I've grown very partial to hooking them in the hardest part of the shell, all the way in the back of the tail, just side to side. One, you get your furthest cast that way.
Yeah, send that head out there first and let it carry the line.
Two,
Absolutely.
especially this time of the year with the pinfish when they're active, they'll always start up in the front of the shrimp.
You're true. So right.
They'll
eat their way to the tail.
And they're going to cause all that commotion for fish, for redfish, snook, whatever it is.
So true.
And they're going to start from the top and work their way back to the tail. So it gives you a little bit more time, but really because of casting.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, that's...
An extra 10, 15 seconds of time makes a huge difference.
Absolutely. What she said. All right, Bree, what's the next question?
Mario, where is the most exotic location you've been fishing?
Most exotic location that I've ever been fishing. Oh, man. I wish you would have asked these questions before so I could have thought about it. Oh, golly. I'm kind of boring. I'm actually really boring. I'm going to say the most exotic place that I've ever been fishing is probably Key West.
It's pretty exotic.
It's not
compared to
it's
here.
kind of a normal everyday thing for most of these people, but it's kind of cool. I like seeing all the iguanas at the resorts and stuff like that. That was pretty neat.
They are cool.
The restaurants down there are fantastic, but I'm not very excited. I'm kind of boring, so I'm going to say Key West.
I'm right there with you, honestly. Down the
About
Keys.
one of my, I think that was my top two.
All right, one more. What is your favorite way to prepare redfish?
Oh.
Sean.
Oh, this is good. All right, preparing redfish. There's two favorites. There's like favorite way to prepare it. For me to prepare it, I love fried fish. I'll kind of give you a little quick recipe on this. To make the batter, I use 50% flour and 50% house Autry hush puppy mix.
Oh, wow.
And mix the two together.
Okay.
A little bit of pepper, a little bit of salt. White pepper is better than the black pepper when you're doing fish. And a little bit of smoked paprika to taste. And we'll egg wash it, roll it in the flour mix, and then we'll egg wash it again, roll it in the flour mix again, and fry it in peanut oil. That's the easy way to prepare it. It's delicious that way. My second way, the tastiest way, is going to be on the grill. We'll take the fillet, put it down. We'll cook one side of the fillet. As soon as it's done, we'll flip it over. I'll cover it with crushed cashews and honey
Oh,
Interesting. Yeah.
and we'll let it sit on there till the other side's done, till it's cooked all the way. And it only takes about 5 minutes on each side at medium to high temperature. And it'll make your tongue slap your forehead. It's so good.
wow.
It's delicious.
So, hey, Bree, do you think that we
Sounds-
could do a Captain Mario's recipe special and put it up on Facebook? Because that sounds
That sounds really good.
incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody knows I love to cook. So
Oh, yeah. Well, Billy and I like to eat. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
there
good.
is
It's perfect.
that.
All right, Bree, what else we got?
All right, this one is for Billy. This was actually
Your
a.
mic's off. Oh,
So
said no,
how
it's
about
not.
you just mind your own business there, Carter? This one's for Billy. It was a very highly asked question by a lot of people.
Oh boy.
Billy, why is your nickname Tuna Can? Highly asked question on the Facebook.
Wow. Really haven't had to explain that.
Your mom's watching.
Well,
He's got a big tuna can shaped head.
yeah, something of that nature. You ever seen the shape of a tuna can? It's only about that long, but that big around. It's my head.
Your mom. Phil, I've never seen your face as red as my
Oh,
hair.
that is a question and a half.
Next question.
All right, next one's for Gary. Gary, have you ever fallen off your boat? Stop. Have you ever fallen off your boat? And please include context.
Yes. Scallop season. 2022. Ken Klamer was the audience.
You remember that? I mean, to the T, too.
Yep. I was. This is why I hydrodecked my boat.
Oh, yeah?
Really dewy morning. Stepped off the dock. Stepped on the boat. Slid off the boat. Grabbed onto the bimini. Bimini went with me.
Nice.
Hit the dock, but most
Yeah.
of me went in the water. And thanks a lot, by the way, Bree, because Ken Klamer just recently stopped letting me remember that day.
Finally let it go.
Yeah, finally let it go.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay. All right. All right. So next one is going to be for all three of you.
Okay.
What is your preferred knot?
For like
Your
to
favorite
lure to
Yeah, I mean, either one I'm pretty
How about
stuck
Let's
with.
say to lure. Let's say to
To
lure.
line to line in, line to lure.
all right. Line to line, FG knot. Once you learn it though, because it is the most frustrating knot until you get it down.
That's why I just let you tie it.
Yeah, just don't give up. Just keep learning, because you're going to be very happy with it. And I know this is going to be yours, but I'm going to go ahead and take it. The loop knot,
Yep, that
Yep.
simple loop knot.
simple loop knot, but not on circle hooks though.
Circle hooks, and I also attempted it on big rig stuff, and it didn't work.
Well, yeah.
It pulled for me.
Billy. Yeah, it might be the way you set the hook too. I don't know.
Yeah, it could be. Could be. I like to see the teeth and the jaws, everything come out of the water.
Of a dolphin.
Yeah. Yeah, mine's honestly, it's going to be the same thing. I'm not an expert tire when it comes to the FG knot, so I do let Captain Gary kind of take over that one. And I don't know the other line-to-line knot that I do.
The loop one, the one that has the loop. Yeah, you like
I don't
your
know
loop
what that
knots.
name is.
It's pretty nifty. What is
Simple
that
and
called?
easy.
Which one?
No, it's kind of like uni, but it has a
blood
loop
knot.
in the middle for strength.
That's a blood knot.
It's a blood
blood
knot?
knot.
Yeah.
Okay. So that one I can tie, and I do, if Gary's not around, I'll use that.
So blood knot, loop knot.
Yep, blood and loop.
Mario.
My favorite line to line, it's going to be the uni to uni. I do tie the FG for any time I'm using leader that's over 50 pounds and bigger.
Yeah.
For tarpon fishing, grouper fishing, stuff like that. But for my everyday regular stuff, I do the uni to uni, but I tie a spider hitch first in my braid so it doubles the line, because the connection from that uni to uni connection is the weakest point, is the point to where it touches the braid. So if you double the line first, it takes that weak point out. So it gives you an extra pound, 2 pounds of strength on the knot.
You wouldn't have thought of that.
Should do a demonstration on that next week.
I can tie one, and it'd be pretty easy to
like
get
to see
2
that
different
too.
colored ropes, and I could show you guys. The lined lure would also be just a standard 6 or a 4-turn uni. It's real simple. I do a loop knot if I'm using plugs, which I don't throw plugs very often, but I'll do a Rapala loop knot on straight to the plug. But for everyday use, it's going to be the uni knot.
Okay.
It's pretty much my favorite.
Nice.
Ready?
All right, the next 3 questions are going to be speed rounds, so just like
Got it.
1 word answer, 1 or 2 word answer.
Okay.
Simple.
We'll just go down the line, so Billy can start and you can go down.
Okay.
If you were not a guide, what other career would you have picked?
I'd be going right back to being a marine technician. Easy enough.
Weatherman.
Oh, I mean,
They're wrong 50% of the time. No one's even mad at them anymore.
Keep going. Mario's next.
All right. Mario?
I'd be a chef.
Boom.
All right, back to Billy. Who is your favorite fishing partner? Sean, I'm going to quit. Sitting on the floor.
my favorite fishing partner, I have to say, is Jordan.
Aww.
Sweet little baby Billy.
She lets me catch the bigger ones.
All right, Gary. And don't.
Can I give
try to
3
say
answers,
me.
please? I promise I'm not going to say you, but I swear I'm not.
I know.
Billy for enjoying the boat every day, having fun. I've really enjoyed tournament fishing with Jacob, and there's nothing better in life than fishing with Brody,
Oh, broski.
except when you want him to be quiet on his feet. Mario?
My favorite has to be my wife, Lindsay, Captain Lindsay, actually. But she's a fantastic fisherman, and we have a whole lot of fun when we're out on the water. And she catches all the fish.
Suck ups.
Somebody's got to.
All right.
All right, so before we finish these questions, we're going to go to a quick commercial break, and when we come back,
Get right back into it.
get right, because I have a feeling it's about to start getting saucy.
Oh, boy.
Getting out on the water has never been easier. At Phillips Buick GMC, our lineup of trucks and SUVs are here to toe the line. From the Sierra's powerful V8 engine and multi-pro tailgate to the most desirable SUVs on the market, they're well equipped to get your toys safely to your destination. At Phillips Buick GMC, we have the area's best selection of the right cars at the right price, right on the money.
Oh, back on. There's Billy's back
Hello.
there. All right, so we're going to do 2 more questions, and then we're going to go to what everyone's been waiting for and check out this awesome brand of clothing, of backpacks, of coolers.
Things you're going to want for the boat.
Definitely. We're really excited to go over this with the man behind it, but we have 2 more questions before we do that. 3, shoot.
What is the best of all time boat snack?
Best of both. I'm going to have to go with sardines and crackers.
Oh, took
Mustard.
It right, yeah,
Mustard
sardines.
sauce.
All right, so man, you literally took that one. I'm just going to say nacho Doritos.
Can't argue with that.
Jacob's.
They go well together.
How are you?
I'm a big fan of cold pizza.
Yeah. Yep.
Love it.
All right, the next one is specifically for Billy. How important are new O-rings?
How important are new O-rings?
Yeah, when you're repairing, let's just say maybe an airboat. I don't know.
I'd say 50-50 shot. they should work.
Should work.
But no, O-rings are mighty important, especially on the boating world. Keep
right.
the water out.
So we're going to come back to questions. Billy, let's go over here with our friend Brian.
All right.
Let's pick his mind, pick his brain. Brian,
How's it going?
thanks for coming on the show, man.
Thanks for having me. Absolutely.
All right, so Brian, you started, created, I'm going to let you get in the full story, but these awesome bags
Sweet
and
bags.
pants, and there's all kinds of new stuff coming out. But first, tell us your full name, how it started, Give me the whole spiel.
Where are you coming from?
Yeah, sounds good. So my name is Brian Collins. Our company is Dry Pocket Apparel. We started in 2016 with just the idea.
There it is.
He's
Hold
just
on
checking me
a
out.
second. There it is. All right.
All right, so Brian Collins Dry Pocket. We started in 2016 with the idea. Basically, we started with the waterproof pocket shorts. It's the United States' first ever fishing shorts with a waterproof pocket tested up to 100 feet. But that was founded by me falling out of my kayak and ruining things. So that's how it got started. And then after like 17 prototypes, long story short, to 2021, we started selling to the public. And here we are now. We have now grown into different products. So we started with the waterproof pocket shorts, grown into different styles. We got fishing shorts over here with different inseam lengths, swim trunks. We grew into the automatic self-sealing backpack dry bags. This backpack dry bag right here will seal air, water, gas tight in under a second. It's the only one in the world, and it'll also float so you can bungee strap it behind your kayak if you're fishing.
Pretty darn sweet.
So and watch how it says, just like that.
Wow.
Watertight.
Completely watertight.
Yes, sir. Yeah, so if you wanted to test it out on its depth, you could push the air out of it, and then it'll be waterproof up to 100 feet.
I
So.
love how fast those front snaps clicked in too.
Yeah, so those are magnetic buckles as well. Yeah. And then from there, I'll pass this over here. From there, we grew into coolers. These are also the only auto-sealing double lock coolers in the world. Same technology, magnetic buckles. Open it up, and then all you got to do is sealed.
Wow.
Yep. So we've got two different style coolers. We got the tote cooler, which this one is right here. And then we also have backpack coolers, which are carbon copies of basically the dry bag. We just call them the brother, sister. So yeah, so we've also got some new products coming out next spring as well for women with waterproof pockets. We've got fishing pants with waterproof pockets, men and women coming, and fishing jackets with waterproof pockets.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Very nice.
So you're telling me this whole time that you don't have to fight with one of those annoying zippers that you have to put your favorite chapstick on and
Yeah. Yeah. You got to
it's
lube it
this
up.
easy?
Yep. Just let it go. Push it together. Let it go. Seal air, water,
Doesn't get
gas
much
tight.
more simpler than that.
Yeah. These right here would have come in handy for you when you fell in the water the other day when you were scalloping.
Gotta bring that up again. So, all right, tell me about these. It's genius. Besides, don't tell me that because I can already look at this and say this is a genius
I appreciate it.
product. I mean, there you go. See if we can zoom in on that.
Yeah, I'll do a
There it
test for
is.
you guys. Yeah.
So Brian's going to do a little testing on it too. So that is a completely waterproof
Yep.
phone holder,
Snap
Yep,
together,
license
yeah.
there it
holder.
is.
Yeah, so the pockets are large enough to fit a large cell phone like this and maybe a small money clip. You could put your key fob in there, your can of dip in there, whatever you do.
Used it.
But yeah, so the way it works is just let it go. You hear that snap, it's tight.
Wow.
Yeah, and then you just tuck it back in. The whole bathing suit is quick dry. It's very stretchy for comfort. The whole thing weighs under a pound, so it's not bulky. You can't even feel the pocket when you're wearing them.
Yeah.
I actually have a pair on right now.
I like that there's no
So-
zipper or anything of that nature. You don't have anything to fiddle with there.
Yeah, exactly. But just to show y'all how this works, take your phone, open it up, toss your phone in there, just like that, let it seal, and then just dunk it in. Try not to make a mess
No,
over here
don't
for
do it.
y'all.
You're going to ruin your phone. No.
No!
Can't believe you fell in already.
And just so y'all know, I went snorkeling for around 2 hours with my phone in my pocket and it stayed completely dry.
That's pretty sweet.
And how deep did you say that's rated for?
Up to 100 feet underwater.
Wow.
Completely
Look at
dry.
there. Completely dry.
Completely dry. Turn it on, everything.
That's awesome.
What?
Completely dry. I had one of my good buddies, he's a scuba diver instructor over in Savannah.
Yeah?
Yeah, and he actually took a paper towel when we first launched. He didn't believe us. So when we first launched, he took a paper towel 35 feet underwater for roughly an hour. It came up completely dry.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
I'm just going to leave this in here just so I don't make a mess.
That is amazing. So, you know what I'm thinking, Billy? How cool would it be to get bulk dip for the boat and just pack it in there so you just
Yeah.
open it up?
If there's no can needed.
Yeah.
Fistful.
God.
Yep.
And they're stylish.
Yep.
And I mean, how many different How many different colors? I mean, is there a bunch of different barcodes?
Yeah, we got
SKUs?
I mean, we have, I don't know, 60-something SKUs now. But basically, just to simple it down, we have, these are one of our hybrid swim shorts. They come in a 7-inch inseam, quick dry material, really stretchy for comfort, 3 pockets, 1 waterproof. Then we've got, that's another one of their swim shorts.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got some directions in here, washing directions. So we got another style right here. We also have another style with palm trees on it. Just call it tropical trees.
Yeah.
But our big ones, our most popular are our fishing hybrid shorts. So these also have waterproof pocket in it, 2 back pockets, 2 cargo pockets, normal left pocket, quick dry, stretchy for comfort. So everything we sell is going to be quick dry, stretchy, waterproof pockets. Sorry about that.
Keep it comfortable for all sizes.
Yeah, keep it comfortable. Yeah, big guys like me and you.
Yeah.
What was
like
that
being
nickname again?
comfortable.
What was that nickname again?
And they even come with beer in them.
Yeah.
And
6-pack. Yeah, you get some live shrimp with it and a 6-pack of beer. Just kidding, y'all.
If I remember correctly, first thing this morning, you put ice in this thing too.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, so, all right.
That's pretty sweet.
Still full.
The tenure, the length of the way these work. So just for an example, last week I was at Jacksonville Beach and I put ice and beer in there and I didn't check it again until 6 o'clock the next morning and it was still full of ice. So, a cooler works depending on how you're using it and where you're using it, how long you keep it open and whatnot. But this will last well over 12 hours with ice cold in it. And that's really good for a bag in like a real live application. So,
absolutely.
Brianna and I, we have 3 different cooler bags that we've gotten as gifts, and we've used them once and twice, and I know exactly where they are right now, and I know how much mold is on them because we stopped using them because they were such a pain in the butt to zip up. I mean, I got to a point where I didn't even want to drink beer, and that's
a problem.
Yeah, that's a big problem. So,
Yep.
but I mean, these are just so convenient. I mean,
It doesn't get any easier.
oh.
can you zoom in on this real quick? Gotten really good at this too. Watch this. Ready? Boom.
Yep.
Snapped
That's
it.
it.
Too cool.
And if you really don't want it open, just let it automatically, just get it close, locks in.
What?
So these backpack dry bags, especially these right here, unless you put bricks in them, they will float and act as a buoy. So we have tested it with a 195-pound guy, jumped off the boat, threw him the dry bag, and it held him above water. So it'll also act as a buoy depending on what you have in it. Like I said, if you got bricks in there, it's going down with you. But if you just got, say, your tackle box in there, a towel, maybe a change of clothes or some snacks, it'll float and it can even act as a buoy to help keep you above water.
The new throwable.
I feel like that's ideal for kayak fishermen right
Oh,
there.
absolutely.
I mean, you could use that as a tackle bag, just a
all
dry,
the
I mean,
above.
everything, yeah.
Yep.
Shoot, I mean,
I
just
like the idea that you can even tie it to the kayak and just tow it.
Yeah. If
You
you
don't have to have it in the
If you-
boat with you.
Exactly. Like if you check us out at drypocketapparel.com, there's plenty of videos and photos showing exactly what these things can do. So same with all our products. So
what's the best way for someone to find product? Do you have a store locator? You can buy them directly online?
yeah, so originally we started out online just selling to 3 different countries. And then we went through a big deal, which has been a huge blessing, and now we're doing retail nationwide, and we just picked up a distributor in Canada.
Nice.
So we just started onboarding with Academy Sports nationwide for the
Wow.
drop shipping program. So that should be a huge push, meaning that it'll be
Yeah.
on their website first, and then
That's awesome.
potentially down the road, depending on how we do on their website, we can go in stores. But we've got a lot of interest from other big box stores, and we're heavily pushing marinas for retailers because it's the perfect fit. I mean, it's the
absolutely.
niche, so.
I might know one that's going to start carrying these, so.
Yeah, we would appreciate it.
We'll have to talk to the owner.
All right, so Carlos Gutierrez, Captain Carlos Gutierrez, has a question for you. What are some of the price points on those bags?
Yeah, so we have I'll start with the most expensive first. So this cooler is a backpack automatic self-sealing cooler. It'll hold up to 24 cans and it retails at $200. The tote coolers will hold up to 24 cans with no ice, by the way.
Okay.
Let me clear that out. Yeah. So, and then these will hold up to 20 cans with no ice. These are our tote coolers. They retail for $180. The backpack dry bag is a 25-liter waterproof compartment. That will retail for $145. The fishing shorts with a waterproof pocket retail for $80 and the swim trunks for $70. So
Beautiful.
And like I said, we're the only ones with the waterproof pocket. We're the only ones with the automatic self-sealing backpack dry bag, and the only ones with the double lock automatic self-sealing cooler.
Any sort of warranty or?
Yeah, that's the best part. We offer lifetime warranty on all our products. Yep.
Nice.
Yep. Yep.
Nice.
Just in case y'all haven't noticed, anything that we stand behind, that we push, comes with these incredible warranties because they guarantee their product, and that's
They
the reason
believe in
why.
it that much.
Yep.
George Quinn, who is a incredible fisherman, especially a yak fisherman, he wants to know: can you have one customized with a logo?
Yes, yeah. So we do this for other retailers as well, but we can also do it for individuals. We can, now obviously we can't remove our logo if you're buying from our current inventory, but we can add a custom logo onto any of our products. That's not a problem at all.
Sweet.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Wow. I mean, these, so now they're like these pockets back here, are these
They're water resistant.
water resistant?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So this is the thing. Anything with a zipper
Yeah.
is water resistant. There are two different types of zippers that just came out within the past few years that are waterproof, but they won't last long. And the reason is because of dirt. Everybody knows as soon as you get a piece of sand in there, it's not waterproof anymore, and it's a pain to even close it or open it.
Yep.
So zippers, hit or miss. I wouldn't recommend trying to trust a zipper of any kind.
Absolutely. What are these notches here for?
Just for carabiner hooks. You know, you can hook different things to it. Yeah, it really all depends on whatever you want to hook. You know, I think my keys over there actually have a carabiner hook on it. But if, pocket knife, water bottle, whatever.
Very
Roller
nice,
motor
very nice.
remote. Cool.
But yeah, we're growing fast. We're going into a bunch of different products. Within the next 2 to 3 years, we should have something for everybody.
Where are y'all actually based out of?
We were founded in Fernandina Beach, Florida. And then when that big buyout happened, the transition happened, we moved everything to Ponte Vedra Beach.
Okay.
So, but we have distribution centers in California and in Texas, and one coming on in Canada right
Beautiful.
now. So,
Wow.
yeah.
Dude, this is
Fast
an
shipping
awesome
from
product,
everywhere.
man. I'm
appreciate
excited to get, this style right here for a tackle bag is going to be perfect. That's everyone that knows me. Tackle bags are my biggest pet peeve. I've just stopped buying them. Backpacks. I'm using my son's retired karate bag at the moment, so this is my new one.
As Bree's over here, like, that's where that bag went.
What about, is there any promo codes or anything where somebody can grab these for a short period of time at a good price? What do we got?
Yeah, so I created this just before the show. It's the word fisherman with a capital F, 20% off all products site-wide.
Fisherman.
Yeah, fisherman.
Fisherman.
The word fisherman with a capital F, 20% off site-wide.
There you go.
That is awesome.
Limited time.
We'll keep it active. Yeah, we'll keep it active for at least a month.
Wow. Too cool.
Mother's Day is coming up. I feel like this is
Very
a
quickly.
awesome product for Mother's Day, and this would be a great product. When's Father's Day? Do we ever pass?
I should
June?
probably know that since I'm a father.
Right? Yeah. Every day is our day.
Every
Somewhere
day.
in
Every
June.
day.
Awesome. June.
Yep.
All right. So,
Yep.
Brie, Father's Day is in June.
I was also going to mention, I didn't bring them with me, but we also have 2 more size dry bags. One is a sling bag / fanny pack, depending on how you want to wear it. It seals air, water, gas, tighten under a second, and it's also waterproof up to 100 feet, and your phone works through it.
Oh,
so
wow.
you could talk through it, even as long as if it's soaking wet, then you got to go through the water, and it doesn't touch as good. But yeah, if your phone ring, you can answer through it and talk through it. We also have a smaller cell phone bag that does the exact same thing.
Can you put that back
Too
up, Sean?
slick.
Yeah.
So Matt Lanier here, he is
Added to
back-to-back first place winner of the Florida Redfish Series kayak division. So he said he just added to the cart. He's a Salt Strong employee, big-time guy, an incredible person.
Hell of an angler.
Yep. I know that he knows when he sees a good product, and he said he just added to the cart. So
We appreciate it. Definitely. Definitely. Matt Lanier, is that what it is?
Matt
Is that what
Lanier,
it's-
yep.
Pleasure to meet you, Matt. And congratulations on all your success with fishing.
Oh, he's the man.
He's been killing
And his
it.
interviews are even better. I can tell you that. He is a blast.
We're going to have to link up one day.
Oh, dude. But awesome, dude.
Yeah,
thank you
thank
so
y'all.
much, man. I
Yeah,
really
absolute pleasure
appreciate
having
it.
you on.
I appreciate y'all.
Beautiful young. Now you only have one child.
One child for now. My wife's wanting another one like ASAP, but we'll see how that goes.
I saw them running around earlier, man.
Yeah.
They're the coolest things ever. Well,
Yeah.
thank you for everything, and we're
Thank
really
y'all.
looking forward to getting these on our boats. And then we talked about you're going to be here for the Ho 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 Fishing for Dope kayak
Yes,
tournament.
yes, we'll be
Boom.
on site
That'd
for
be
that.
sweet.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yep.
Cool. All right. So there you had it. Dry Pocket apparel and bags. Drypocket.com.
Drypocketapparel.com.
Drypocketapparel.com. Check them out. There it is right there on the screen.
Yeah.
That
Nice.
was the Tackle Table Talk presented by Nature Coast Financial Advisors. Go check them out so you can
Yes.
save the money to start collecting all kinds of different colors of these because they will definitely make you that. All right, we're going to go to a commercial. When we come back, we're going to finish these ridiculous questions.
Yay. Hey Gary, what you doing?
Oh, just going through the book, looking at some dash panels.
As nice as that sounds, what if we went and did something a little more custom? Do you know anybody that might be able to make a switch panel like this?
Let's go talk to Brian.
I think Brian would be a good idea for that.
Cool, let's go.
It'd be sweet.
Oh, Brian.
Hey, man.
What's up, brother?
I got a cardboard cutout. Can you make it into something for me?
Absolutely, let's do it. All right.
What?
This is our dash panel complete. Just wanted to throw a huge shout out to Brian up there at Extreme Decalz. Nailed it. This is exactly what I had envisioned when I drew literally a cardboard cutout for this to become a true dash piece and showpiece at the same time. Thank you very much, Brian. I'm super stoked to see this thing on the water. All right, we're back here for a few more questions, apparently.
All right. Billy, what is your dream boat?
My
got any boat in the
personal
whole wide
dream
world.
boat. Oh boy. Think my dream boat. That's a darn good question. I feel like Mario now. It's like you should have asked me this, 30 minutes ago. I think I would have to say I'd like to just have my boat done. So 22-foot Robin skiff.
Mario, what about
Just
you?
want it back.
I'm kind of in the same boat. Really, I'd like to get my boat done, but
Just want my boat.
golly, a dream boat. That's a pretty tough question.
I dream of offshore, inshore.
Yeah, that's a multiple.
Oh, boy.
There could be lots of caveats to that. I'm gonna say for an inshore boat, for like the stuff I'm doing now, I wouldn't mind getting one of those deck cats, those new deck cats that I see out.
Those are pretty sweet.
That's a really nice boat. The 27. Captain Danny Allen's got a deck cat that's perfect.
Did you say 27?
It's
Yeah.
a 27
Holy
foot.
Smokes.
Yeah, they're beautiful, beautiful boats. But yeah,
That's
I
sweet.
think I could dig that. I could dig that.
I'd be all right with that.
All right, so Captain Jim Lemke.
Yeah?
He has the most beautiful Seahawk, 25 Seahawk. It's like a late 80s. It is insane what that boat can do.
Just been stuck in your memories of fishing in the
Yes,
day?
it's super wide. He takes that thing way offshore, but I'm going to go ahead and admit to this now that I don't have the boat anymore, but he actually, he ran a lot shallower than me than when I had my 19 DLX.
Wow.
Yep.
So I
Now
know
my
that thing
motor
went
did
skinny.
overheat, but with his, he had a 300
Insane.
and it never overheated. So, obviously my boat now is my, dream boat,
Yeah.
but if I had to choose another one,
Slight upgrade.
the Seahawk.
Nice.
The Seahawk 25. And I want to go back to my Doritos. Salt and vinegar chips.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kettle
So,
cooked.
Billy, last one specifically just made for you.
Oh boy.
What was your favorite time, your favorite memory of blowing up an airboat motor? What was your top
So
favorite?
One.
with this question, which motor are we speaking?
Any
Because
of
I've
them.
had
Like
some
your
catastrophic. I think my no. I think the
The
one
one that's
before.
economically good.
Yeah, I think it was 2 motors ago was the most memorable time. Yeah, because I was heading beeline straight to Captain Louis to go mess with Louis, and I didn't make it there. And I look behind me as the boat's like shaking, and it's just a ball of fire. And Louis watched the whole thing, and for that, it was memorable because I didn't wait very long.
That was a good one.
I had rescue quick.
That was a good one.
All right,
All right.
next. This is for everybody.
Okay.
What? I lost my spot. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Who is or was your mentor when you first started guiding?
Mario?
That's an easy one for me. That would be the late, great Captain Dan Clymer.
It's a good one.
He helped me out. I'm getting kind of teary now, so thinking about it. But he
That's a
helped me
good
out
thing.
so much.
Good deal.
Yeah. Well, mine was you. Somebody had to teach me how to drive the dang airboat.
Yeah.
That was sweet.
So when we first started out, Captain Kerry Gibson.
The old Kerry Gibson.
He's a wild card.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, man, he took me under his wing when, back then, if you started out as a new guide, it's nothing like now where
It
there's
was
a
hard
bunch of
acceptance.
yeah. So Captain Kerry said, "Nah, just hang with me and you'll be fine."
Can't argue with that. Old Kerry Gibson.
Yeah, he definitely didn't teach me how to fish. I can tell you that. But no, I'm just
Got you motivated to at least drive a boat.
Captain Kerry Gibson.
All right, what is one of your biggest and best failures, either on a tour or a guided trip?
Ooh, I
Biggest and best
know.
failure.
I've got so many. So many. But I'm going to say, can I go ahead and go?
Yeah.
All right. Airboat tour. It was it out of nowhere. It was during the summer. Out of nowhere, it started blowing so hard, and I was already on the south side of my run where I couldn't turn around and go back across this wind coming out of the north. And I ended up in the Homosassa River. Now, this tour came from Captain Brian McCullen. That it was one of his mom's best childhood friends or something, and he couldn't run the tour. He was out of town, and so he called me and he said, "Make sure you take great care of him." And I'm stressing at this point. I mean, it was Billy 45. I mean, it got insane. And I get to the Homosassa River. All these boats are flooding from offshore. I'm stressed out. The last place you want to be is the Homosassa or Crystal River in an
terrible.
airboat. But I had no other way I could go. And I hit the idle zone, reached down in my pocket, turned my body, opened up my can of dip, had about a half a can in there, and this gust of wind came through, and it blew it all over the face of the person next to me, which was Miss McCullen's best childhood friend.
That's a good one.
And I heard about it before I even got back to the dock from Brian. So,
Throwing tobacco all over the clients.
yep. So, Billy,
ahead.
We
Go
had
ahead with that one,
policy
Mario.
on no dipping on the airboats at one time.
That was very short-lived.
Is it me? Oh,
It's
am I up
you.
next? Okay. I try not to remember any of the failures, but I'm gonna say this happened actually very recently on a chartered trip. Well, it was kind of a chartered trip. It was what do you call those trips where you take the client's boats?
consulting trip.
A consultant trip. We took Sal Granada. We took his boat. It just happens to be a boat made up north. It's called a Rocky Bottom boat. It has a 300 horsepower turbocharged Rotac jet motor on the back of it.
Sounds like a good time.
This thing does 65 miles an hour in a jet boat.
Wow.
Slides around like no other, like a, you know, it's crazy. It's hard to control. It's those, you know, one of those boats that can do 360s and stuff like that in.
As long as you stay in it.
We're going through the backcountry down, I guess you guys called it Stony Lane, somewhere around Stony Lane and West Arm Pass and all that stuff back there. And I'm going a little bit too fast. A little bit too fast, and I cut the corner pretty hard, and it did not grab. And we ran it into the mangroves.
Oh, I remember seeing you on the qualified captain thing.
Was it? No, but we ran it backwards. I started to do the 360 to stuff it, and as I hit the throttle, it was still sliding backwards, doing about 35.
Wow.
And I stuffed the throttle, it dug a little bit, and it was still going backwards, and we ran backwards into the mangrove.
See, a great captain is still that's gonna happen to the great captains.
Every day is still a learning
But it's
curve.
how you get out of it being worse, and that's what makes a great captain.
We didn't damage anything.
Yeah,
So
oh yeah,
that's-
no, I mean,
but
you-
it scared the bejesus out of everybody that was on the boat.
I
Can't
bet.
argue with that. So I guess mine would have had to have been one of the 2 times that I had actually stuck the airboat on the airboat slide full of people and had to unload my people in marshlands and have them help me get the boat unstuck so we can get back.
Is that one of the reviews that said that it was a great tour?
It
If
was
you're
the
lucky
true
enough,
Florida experience.
if you're lucky enough, you get to step out in true, or you get to step off into true old Florida. Ha ha. I remember that.
Yep.
Good question. Next.
Another one?
Yep.
Okay. What is a goal you'd like to achieve in your fishing?
That's another easy one for me.
Go ahead, Mario.
I'd like to retire.
That
That would be my goal because I see no end to this. I'm going to die doing this, and this is probably what's going to kill me.
It's
So,
still better than a coal miner.
Yeah, I'd like to retire. Seriously.
I'd say to Brody especially, but any youth that steps on my boat, to teach them the actual passion of fishing and not filling the coolers, not what you wear, what kind of, unless it's a dry pocket apparel, but, not what rod you're using, but the actual passion of fishing.
Just being out there and catching fish.
That's going to be my goal for the rest of my life, is to teach as many of the youngsters that actual passion.
Can't argue with that. Mine's just going to continue to break that personal best records of all species.
There we go.
Easy enough.
Jordan's definitely your PB, though.
Oh, yeah?
So,
Yeah.
not all.
All right. Does anybody have a specific location that they've fished before but would never, ever, ever, ever fish again?
Has fished
Like-
before and they'll
Like
never
a
fish
spot
again.
or a place?
A spot or a place. It doesn't matter. You choose.
Uh,
Have one in mind.
God, I don't know.
Never fish
I don't
again.
think I've ever had, I guess the Crystal River.
Whew.
No.
It doesn't have to be local either.
I know. It's just
Okay.
everywhere I've gone, I want to go back. So I don't know. I don't have one.
Okay. Billy, do you have one?
Not offhand, not that I can think of.
Mario?
I've been happy everywhere I fished.
It's because you
I don't
guys are
have
just
any
great at what
spots
you do.
Oh gosh.
All right.
Last one.
Last one.
Last question. We're going to be giving some stuff away.
All right. For the 2023 season, scalloping,
Uh-huh.
we're talking,
Yeah.
who is going to be the scallop king? Who's going to bring the most scallops this year?
Is that a real question? Stop it.
Yeah, I think Teddy's got this.
My boat's
I
on.
didn't mean to laugh.
Stop it.
I'm going to say the Hispanic cousin Panic, Carlos.
Panic causing panic. Love that.
I'll say
You can say it, you think yourself.
no. I'm not going to say
Who
it.
was it last year?
That's who I was thinking is John McCarthy. He's determined.
Not wrong
And,
there.
you know, he bust his butt, you know,
Yeah.
getting people on
Scott
scallops.
Parrish, you're so
I'll never
good.
forget how tired he was at the end of last scallop season.
So Sean's going to leave
only-
this question up until we answer it or say it. But Scott Parrish says, these are great questions. They must have came from Sean.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Aubrey that put those up, wasn't
I think
it?
it was Bree. Bree and Sean, they all tag team. There she is.
Stop. Please stop.
All right, here's the question of the night. The first six
it's another one.
people to answer it correctly are going to get 2 of these awesome custom Philip Toyota hats.
Those are pretty sweet hats.
They are,
Yeah.
dude. This is a dealership, by the way,
Yep.
and they put together some branding like that. How about that? So you'll get a pair of these hats for you and yours.
Is that a Richardson 112?
Yes, that's the one that fits perfect over
Yeah.
the ears. And what else we want to do, Billy?
What can we give away?
How about 2 bags of your choice of saltwater assassin?
Oh, there it is. Yeah, 2 packages.
Oh,
Yep.
sorry. What just happened?
It just went out of focus.
Here, we'll just slide up.
There it
There
is.
it goes.
All right, so 2 hats, 2 soft plastics of your choice, and there it is, a pair of dry pocket apparel
snap.
shorts. Luckily, I know the answer to tonight's question because I wanted a pair of these really bad. So a pair of these shorts
Sadly,
in
those
your
are
size
small.
of choice. All right. So tonight's question is, what year was a Dry Pocket Apparel founded?
Oh, there it is. There it is.
What does that mean? Bree? Oh, sorry. What year was Dry Pocket Apparel founded? The first 6 people to answer that correctly is going to get added to the Hydro Deck
Who is
Extreme
paying
Decalz
attention?
Reel of Fortune. And our friend from Brian, tell Dry Pocket we need the redfish scale pattern on them shorts.
Yeah.
He gives the Billy thumbs up there.
Billy thumbs up.
All right, we're going to go to a commercial break. Everyone's answering right now. First 6 people answer correctly, you're going to have a chance to win that stuff.
Gary says, BRB.
Vagabond dreaming takes me through the night. Sipping whiskey by the river, living out of sight. 100 miles an hour in the fast lane. 100 miles an hour toward the light.
Sabaditos.
And in the morning when the sun does come, 100 miles an hour in the fast lane. 100 miles an hour in the fast lane. 100 miles an hour till I'm done.
So, Brian, obviously a lot of people are paying attention. They all nailed it. 2016, it was founded, and you've came a hell of way since then. And just from talking to you earlier, man, and listening to you and seeing this product for the first time in my hands, you have a lot further to go, my friend, because this stuff is awesome, and I am so excited to see this stuff just take over the market. This is incredible. Thank you very much for being our guest, and thank you for giving away a pair of these sweet shorts.
Yep. That's awesome.
All right, so how this works is the first 6 people to answer that question correctly, 2016, is going to get associated with a fish that are on this board and on Aubrey's little list over there. You are going to try to spin this thing as far as possible, hard as possible, and whatever creature it lands on, that person won the package.
Okay.
So,
You want me to spin?
yeah, absolutely. Give her hell.
I'm going with grouper.
I don't know how hard
shrimp.
to spin this thing.
Shrimp always wins.
Sure.
Always wins.
Jessica Hannah.
Hey, Jessica. Yeah, Jessica, look
Yeah,
at there.
way to be.
It's been a long time.
It has. It has.
Congratulations We call her Jessica Catches a Lot of Fish.
Jessica catches a lot of fish.
Jessica
Well, congratulations. You get you a free of whatever size we have to offer, waterproof pocket bathing suit of any choosing you want too. So you can jump on our website and shoot me an email or let him know. My email is brian@drypocketapparel.com, or just let him know. He'll reach out, let me know where and what size and what style to ship.
Doesn't get much cooler than that.
This is awesome, man.
Yeah.
Dude,
That's pretty
thank you
sweet.
so
Thank
much
you.
for joining us.
Yeah,
I really
thanks for having
appreciate
us.
it. Thank you all for watching another episode of Fish Talk Live. Captain Mario, thank you so much for repping the State Farm casting couch over there. Billy, Aubrey, Bree, Sean, Jordan, all of y'all. Phillips Auto Group.
Yeah.
I mean, Brian Extreme Decalz, Gary H. Coast Financial Advisors, Bahio, Abyss Batteries. Without all of y'all, this honestly, we would not be doing this.
We'd still be on cell phone.
Yeah, we'd still be on the cell phone doing this. So guys, thank you so much, and we'll see you next Tuesday.
You all right? Oh, I'm good. I told you to be careful. Is that GoPro on? Yeah. That's bad right there. Oh, that was better than catching a fish.